What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do a little bit of an unboxing and review for you. Since I put the lift on the Tundra, when I'm towing the boat, it's not really all that level. The boat, I should say, the boat and trailer. My truck, I have the airbags on there. I love that airbag system set up with the wireless one compressor. I have videos on the channel. If you guys have not seen them, check it out. That is an awesome setup for towing. But because of the lift, the boat, I can't get the boat level. So with the hitch that I currently have, anyway, I grabbed one of B&W hitches. These things, I've never owned one of these before, but I hear nothing but great things about them. I'm going to show you the model that I went with. I'm going to show you how it works if you're not familiar with it. And I hear great things about these hitches, so I can't wait to get it on the truck. And I got the Stow, I believe they call it the tow and stow. So I never have to take it off the truck. It flips around underneath and it's out of the way, so you don't have to worry about hitting shins on it or anything, which that I'm pretty excited for, so I don't have to take it on and off the vehicle. I also went with I'll show you when we flip the camera around here. I'll show you what's in the box, and I went with this little silencer pad that they offer as well, so there's no rattling on the hitch itself, since I am going to just leave this on 24/7. All right, let me show you what's in the box. I'll show you that silencer pad, and yeah, we'll put it on the truck. I'll show you how it works. All right, so we decided to go with the model number TS10048B. It is, I'll put that up on the screen if you want to go with the same one. It is a 5-inch drop or a 5.5-inch rise. Okay, that's what I'm going to need on my truck to get this boat sitting level. So let's get it unpackaged, see what it comes with. Again, I've never owned one of these B&W hitches, so this is all new to me. So you can see it comes in like a little egg crate kind of thing. And man, I can tell you right off the bat, this thing is heavy duty. Holy cow. Looks like just a little, yeah, that's all we got. So the hitch itself, right here, and then it comes with a little bit of paperwork. This thing is heavy. Guys, I'm not sure exactly the weight on this thing, but wow. This is beefy for sure. So let me, this is what it looks like. And I went with the tri-ball. So you can see it comes with, it's a 2-inch ball, which of course that's what we'll be using most of the time. And then I believe it's a 1 7/8 if I'm not mistaken. And then a 2 5/16. So I went with the tri-ball just in case I ever, you know, if I'm ever towing a different size trailer. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So we did go with that route, but they do offer those, you know, if you don't need all 3 size balls, you can get them in just 2 sizes as well. So all right, so let me get this on the truck, and I'll show you the features of it and how it works. This is the silencer pad that we went with. I'm not sure if we're going to need this or not, to be honest. I just picked it up with the hitch. It was only a few bucks, so it's worth it, I guess, if we need it. If not, I don't know what I'll do with it. Maybe I'll give it to one of you guys, or I'll return it, whatever. But let me show you how this goes onto the truck and how everything works for that whole tow and stow feature. Pretty handy from what I see and from the research I've done. So let's put her on the truck. All right, here we are at the back of the truck. Just a quick look at the hitch itself. Black powder coat, really nice finish on it. I've checked it out. There's no dings or anything. It's pretty well protected during shipping. So let's get this thing on the truck, and I'll show you exactly what you have to do to work this thing if you're not familiar. Looking at this thing, I do think we are going to use the silencer pad. I'll put a link down below the video, as I usually do for any products I'm showing you guys. I'll link the silencer pad, and I'll also link this exact hitch if you want to go with it. So to use the silencer pad, all you're going to do is the obvious. You're just going to put that around the hitch, and we're just going to slide it in like this. Now, it does not come with a hitch pin. I have a locking one that I'm going to use. I'm not going to put it on right now. It's over there somewhere, but I just kind of want to give you guys a little bit of a review on this. So when you're looking at it, what you want to do, there's 2 different holes. You want to push it as far back as you can. Now, every truck is going to vary. And what I mean by that is some trucks you're not going to be able to push it all the way into that back to the second hole. On the Tundra, you obviously can. And with that silencer pad on there, I'm definitely going to leave that on there. I think that's going to be a pretty good fit once I get it all buttoned up. All right, so once you have it in there, you can see it has 2 different, obviously you'd have your hitch pin in here. Highly recommend a locking one. These things are not cheap, which that's what I'll be using. And then you have these 3 pins over here. I guess if I would have one complaint off the bat, it would be that these don't lock. Now, you can buy locking hitch pins to replace these 3 over here. I've already seen them. I probably am going to go that route. But as I'm going to show you, on the Tundra anyway, on some vehicles, it's a little bit different. But on the Tundra, let me show you these hitch pins first, and then I'll get into, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. So in order to work this, as you can see, it's it's stowed underneath the truck, out of the way. Can't hit your shins on it or anything. In order to tow, all you're going to do are these two pins out here. Just pop it off, take the pin out, and then slide these pins out of there. And this piece is going to swing around like this, and there's different holes all in these grooves. So, you know, you can do it in 1-inch increments. I'm going to have to line the boat up and see where I'm going to have to put this, you know, to have my boat level when towing. So you can have it, you know, all the way up here and pop it through. You can bring it down. There's different holes in these grooves. You can do it in 1-inch increments. All right, so I'm not exactly sure. We'll just start right there for right now, until I get the boat hooked up and see what I would have to do to level it. Obviously, you're going to put both pins back in, put this back into the pins, and you're good to go. Again, I'm not a big fan of the fact that these don't lock, but you can replace them with locking pins, aftermarket locking pins. I've seen them on Amazon. I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab them. On some trucks, you're definitely gonna want to. On the Tundra, it's not as big of a deal because let me show you. There's a groove. There's no way somebody can get this piece off of your truck, okay, because there's a groove back here. I'll take a picture and put up on your screen. In order to get this piece off of the truck, let me show you what you have to do. I'm actually going to slide this out a little bit so I can do it, to show you what I mean. So in order to separate this piece from this piece, there's a groove back here. And again, I'll put the picture up on your screen. You actually have to swing it out and around like that. Okay, these two pins here and here, they fit in a groove in here. That's how it slides out of there. So on the Tundra, let me get this back on and I'll show you what happens if you try to do that on a Tundra. So once you have this pushed all the way in to that second hole right there, you can see the holes are lined up. If you try to do that on a Tundra, you can't. The hitch itself blocks that piece from going up high enough. I could kind of see down in there, there's about a 3/4 of an inch to maybe an inch more that you would have to lift this up in order to separate these two pieces. So on a Tundra, you're not going to have to worry about anybody stealing this movable piece, because if you have a locking pin in here, locks the whole thing in place, you don't have to worry about it. I'm not sure, I can't remember what truck it is, but there is a truck out there, maybe more than one brand, but the hitch sits back a little bit farther, which gives you room to do what I showed you, how you can separate the two pieces. Now they do make another piece that I saw that'll block that. I want to say, I could be wrong on this, guys, don't quote me, I want to say it was the Ford F-150, that it sits back a little bit and somebody would be able to take this lower piece off. But again, don't quote me. I think it was the F-150. I'm just not 100% sure. If that is the case, if you have a truck where you can separate this piece, they do make another blocking plate that you can get directly from B&W. I'll take a picture of that and put it on your screen as well and show you what I mean. But just so you know, Tundras, we don't have to worry about it. Just push it in till you get that second hole lined up back here, and put your locking pin in there, and then nobody could ever take it on you. You can't separate the two pieces. All right, so once you get this thing lined up where you want it, again, I'm just going to throw the pins in anywhere for right now until I get the boat hooked up and see where I'm going to need it. So that's all you would do to get it, you know, flipped around. Now to switch from to switch the ball sizes, it's just going to be this third pin here. You're going to take that out, and you can then rotate this to where you need it. I'm going to use the 2-inch ball 99% of the time. Again, I just went with the 3-inch, the tri-ball, just in case I'm ever towing anything where I would need a different size, but I'm going to be on the 2-inch pin most of the time. On the 2, in the 2 5/16, you're going to use this front hole. As you can see, there's 2 holes right here. So you're going to use, right now I have it on the 2 5/16 inch ball. You'd use that front hole. The only time you're going to use this second hole in the back there is on the 1 7/8. So as you can see, if you try to use that front hole, it won't go through. You're just going to use the back hole and you're good to go. All right, that's pretty much all there is to it, guys. To stow it, when you're done, I'm actually going to leave it with the 1 7/8 inch ball pointed up, and I'll show you why. Because once we try to stow it, when you flip it around, so with the 1 7/8 inch ball facing up, when you flip it around, all 3 balls are going to be down, and you can pick it up so it doesn't hit back here on your hitch. Okay, so you just put it where you want it, line it up, and you're good to go. It's stowed out of the way. That easy. I don't know why I've never owned one of these things before. I gotta be honest. I mean, just after a few minutes here messing around with it and getting it out of the box, it is super heavy duty. I'll keep you guys posted if I do run into any issues. I really don't see there being any problems. I would recommend on the Tundra grabbing that silencer pad. It'll just keep it from rattling around. I don't know, that might still rattle just a little bit. I'll keep you guys posted on that. But yeah, that silencer pad, without that silencer pad, there's definitely gonna be a rattle. With it, I'll keep you guys posted. I'm not sure once I get the locking hitch pin in there if that's gonna bounce around on me or not. So I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you posted on that. But man, I don't know why I've never owned one of these before. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, as always, leave them down below. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.